What's good? What's good? So, do you have collections, repossessions, charge-offs, student loans, evictions? Are these accounts holding you back to get into your ultimate score? Well, in 7 steps, I'm going to show you how to get these things removed off your credit report once and for all. So, you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the #1 credit educational channel. Hey, my name is Dave, where I show you how to remove negative items off your credit report, how to build a relationship with those banks, and how to get to that money. So are you sick and tired of being denied? You just don't really understand credit. You just trying to figure it out. You're trying to basically get these things removed off your credit report because you want to get that approval. So in 7 steps, I'm going to show you how to go from not knowing how to fix your credit to knowing how to actually fix your credit and get into where you ultimately want to be. So you already know what time it is. So first things first, you got to have the end in mind when it comes to this credit. You got to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, you're going to most likely quit. Sorry to say, but if you're not working towards something, then you're just going to give up. So I want you to be clear on what you really want. If you want a house, if you want a car, if you want a Mercedes, a BMW, whatever you want, a Maserati, whatever car you want, you can have it. You just got to be working towards it and see how can you actually get it. If you're trying to start a business, what kind of business do you want to start? Do you want to have a lawn care business? Are you trying to fix cars? Are you trying to do certain things? Are you trying to sell clothes? What are you trying to do? Once you figure out what you're trying to do, work towards it. Have a plan. Do your research. Do what you got to do because your goal is your goal. I'm going to do the rest. I'm going to show you how to get things removed off your credit report, but I can't help you get to where you want to be because you got to have a clear picture on where you actually want to be. So figure it out, have a clear vision, know what you're working towards, and then I'm going to do the rest and show you step by step on how to get these things removed off your credit report. So step number 2, you have to analyze your credit report. I'm gonna hop on my computer and I'm gonna show you how to basically analyze your credit report and use the information that's leveraged to get these things removed off your credit report. So you can get these accounts, this collection, charge-offs, repossession, whatever you have on your credit report that's holding you back. I want you to be able to analyze your credit report. I'm gonna show you how to analyze your credit report, use the information that's leveraged to get these things deleted. So let's hop on the computer right now. So right now I have pulled up is a collection account. And just look at the account details, right? We're gonna look at the account number. We're gonna go line item by line real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. And you can do the same thing on your credit report. So you're gonna look at the account number. You're gonna look at the date open. 9 times out of 10, the date open is always gonna be incorrect. Then you're gonna look at the last activity. See how this is incorrect? So according to the law, according to the FCRA, everything has to be 100% accurate, right? It has to be accurate, and if it's not accurate, it's supposed to be deleted. So just look at line item by line item, right? Monthly payment, term, source type, current rating, status. This one shows open, this one shows closed. So which one's which? Type individual, high balance, 250, unpaid balance, highest adverse rating, most recent adverse rating. Comments, one shows something different, something shows something different. So everything has to be 100% accurate. If it's not accurate, it must be removed. So just use the information that's leveraged to get these accounts removed off your credit report. Step number 3, you have to freeze the snitches. You have to freeze the secondary agencies that are telling on you that you don't even know about. LexisNexis, CoreLogic, SaveStream, Innovis. All these secondary agencies are telling on you. They're communicating with the credit bureaus, and they're communicating with them, and they're basically telling on you, and you don't even know about them. So I'm gonna show you what you can actually do to suppress them. All you gotta do is go on Google and type in suppress CoreLogic, suppress SaveStream, suppress LexisNexis. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna see there, you're gonna see the link. You're gonna click on it, and then you're gonna fill the information out, and it's just that simple. Step number 4, you have to clean up your personal information. All your negative accounts that you highlighted in step number 2, all those collections, charge-offs, or whatever, they are attached to personal information. So you want to detach that. And how you detach that is by cleaning up your personal information. 9 times out of 10, the address is wrong on your credit report, your name is misspelled and all that. So what you want to do is make sure the correct name is spelled out correctly. You want to make sure your address is correctly on your credit report. You want to make sure your work history and your phone number, and make sure you update that with new information. If you still have the same information, use your cousin's address, use somebody else, use your family member's address, because you want to have a new fresh address on your credit report so you can detach that negative address with that account so you can get it removed. And I'm going to show you on the computer on what I'm talking about. So what you're going to do is go to Experian, right? And then you're going to open up an account with the Experian, and you're going to go to, once you open up an account, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom where it says Dispute Guide. And then you're going to click on Dispute Guide. After you click on dispute guide, what's going to happen next is it's going to show this screen right here. It's going to show visit dispute center. You're going to click on visit dispute center. Once you click on visit dispute center, you're going to start a new dispute, and then what you're going to do is click on the personal information. Once you click on the personal information, what's going to happen is your name, your addresses, all your personal information is going to pop up, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to have variations of your name. You're going to have variations of name of your addresses. You're going to have variations of everything. Once you click on all that, then what you're going to do is actually see what names, what addresses are actually attached to different accounts. And once you start to see that your name and your addresses are attached to different accounts, you're going to basically see what I'm talking about. And then you're going to click right here where it shows, once you open up, once you go to the actual address part, you're going to see, you're going to dispute never lived here before. And once you click on that, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to see all the information that this account is actually attached to an address. And you're going to click on view more, and then you're going to see what I'm talking about. And then you want to go to every single address and see which address is actually attached to this account. And if you never lived there, or if you've been there, make sure you remove that all those negative accounts. You want to detach that from the actual account. So you got to send a letter in and saying, I don't live here no more, I never lived here, or whatever you want to put, and just create a personal information letter. And then basically this information letter, you're going to send it to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And once you send it to them, they're going to remove those addresses, and then from there you're going to have the address and the account detached, right? So it could be much easier for this account to get removed. Step number 5 is the investigation process, right? You're sending an investigation letter in. What you're doing is setting the credit bureaus up. Why you want to set the credit bureaus up? You want to put all the ownership on them and not on yourself. You never want to say dispute not mine. You always want to put the ownership on the credit bureaus, and this is how you set them up. So you're going to send the investigation letter in, and what this investigation letter does is basically put all the ownership on the credit bureaus. So they have to check every piece of information that you saw on step number 2. All that information that you saw, you want to make sure they're reporting the right date, they're doing the last date of activity, the balance is correct. You want to make sure the credit bureau check every piece of information on this account, because according to the law, according to the FCRA, everything has to be 100% accurate. So what you're doing is you're telling the credit bureaus to check every piece of information on those accounts that you highlighted, and once they do that, they have to give you an updated credit report within 30 to 45 days. And what's going to happen is either it's going to get deleted or it's going to say updated. And if it says updated or verified, you know that it wasn't properly verified, because every piece of information wasn't reporting accurately. So now the credit bureaus can't go back on their word. They said it's updated, they said it was verified. So what you want to do now is use that credit report as leverage to get these things removed, because they can't go back on what they said. So I'm gonna show you what to do in step number 6. You might hear a little rain in the background. It's raining right now. But in step number 6, what you're gonna do is you're gonna create a dispute letter, and this dispute letter is you're gonna use this as leverage, right? You're gonna use this the information on that credit report as leverage to get things removed. So what you're gonna do is look at what got updated, what got verified, and you're gonna basically say, how did this account get verified if the open date is wrong, if the date of last activity is wrong, if the balance is wrong, if all this is wrong, or if the payment history is wrong? How did you properly verify this account if all this information is wrong? You can't go back on your word, so please remove this account. And you're gonna do that for every single account. And once you do that, they have no choice but to delete it. And this is how you use the information on your credit report as leverage to get things deleted. Don't ever dispute not yours. You just gotta put in the work. Step number 7, you wanna follow up with the CFPB. If they don't remove those accounts within 30 to 45 days after you send the dispute letter in, now you wanna do is follow up with the CFPB. The CFPB controls the credit bureaus, so what you want to follow up with them, make a complaint with them, and it's really simple. All you got to do is make sure you have a copy of each letter and upload it to the CFPB, and make the CFPB to let them do their job, right? They have 14 days to comply with the CFPB, so let them do their job. And this is how you go from not knowing how to fix your credit to knowing how to fix your credit, step by step by step by step, on how to remove anything off your credit report. And by the time you do all that, you want to have the goal in mind. So you're working towards your goal, you're getting things removed. And if you need help by adding some accounts on your credit report, you don't have no primary accounts, you don't have no installment accounts, you have no revolving accounts, watch this video right here and I'll show you where you can go to get some revolving accounts, some installment accounts on your credit report, so you can start boosting your credit score up to get to where you ultimately want to be.